Welcome to Family Lifescaping, where we explore how we influence our environment through joy and wellness.
Hello, we're the Kings. I'm Michael.
And I'm Catherine. And tonight we're going to be discussing kitchen time.
One of my favorite things, kitchen time. I love to cook and I love to be in the kitchen.
Even though tonight I did the cooking and the girls are currently still at the dining room table as they're finishing up their dinner for tonight. They're a little bit slow and we need to get this done. So we have still got a lot of household chores or DIY projects still to do. So we're like, let's just quickly get this done.
Yes. So, recipes. Let's just start there. I have thinned out some of my recipes. I've actually had cookbooks lining shelves because I love to cook. It doesn't really matter the type of food it is, anything. I'm eclectic in that manner. So you can look at our website. We do have a few recipes up.
That you've created yourself?
And I've also been taught over the years. I personally was taught at the feet of my mother and my grandmother, just Southern cooks. The good old cast iron, and then the buttermilk biscuits, things of that nature. So
He likes butter.
lot of
Lots of butter.
There's never too much butter.
There are times, definitely, where you can have too much butter. And it's also the quality of the butter that you have.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. But we're also putting together a family recipe book. Not for publication or any of that. Is one of the things, like scrapbooking and stuff like that. Well, we're actually doing a recipe, a family cookbook. Yeah. So we're gathering lots of recipes that we like, that the girls like, that are what we call keepers, and creating new stuff in there. So it's the one go-to-one book rather than multiple books all over the place.
True. So if we get a thumbs up on the recipe
from the girls,
that's a keeper.
Definitely. So we're kind of like a bit slow right now getting recipes up onto the website because of everything that's going on in our personal life.
We just have a few things going on.
Just a
Not
few.
Much.
But you'll also find like a common theme is that there will be, from the majority of our recipes, using essential oils. Now we've mentioned that before, but how essential oils, especially when taken internally, how they can actually support your different body systems. And so it's kind of, you're using it for flavor, saving money from buying all the herbs and everything and wastage, because they last. But also you're getting the flavor and the goodness for your health too at the same time, if used properly.
But we will add tips on how to use essential oils in cooking because it's not just straightforward.
No.
You have to know what you're doing with it, or you may have a few oops moments.
As in, you can put too much oregano in something, in like your pasta sauce, and
It just happened once, just once.
You can overload it, but it's also something where you can have fun with and enjoy new recipes and knowing that it's good and healthy, especially if you're getting the essential oils from a source that says that they can be ingested, because there's many out there that you do not ingest them because for what they put in it. But if it's labeled that you can, go for it. And
Absolutely.
have some fun.
And it's also fun, like we've said, we have 3 little girls eating right now, but to be in the kitchen and teach them and watch them experiment and learn.
Getting them involved.
But of course, I'm doing the teaching on especially the chopping because I don't think Catherine would be able to handle if there's like an accident in blood.
No, I don't want to be responsible for chopped off fingers, thank you.
No chopped off fingers, we're fine.
A lot of the stuff that we do is great for everyday meals. Stuff that are family friendly, quick and easy. Mm-hmm. And a lot of our favorite tools that we're kind of experimenting with right now is, we love like our Ninja for getting our breakfast, the blender, for morning protein shakes and smoothies to get the goodness in for the girls. Like that's our afternoon treat if we have a smoothie and stuff, and depending on the weather, whether it's cold or not. But also we have an Instapot combined with an air fryer, and
that is also a Ninja. It's a foodie, and I've been experimenting with that, and it does save time on certain meals, but there are certain meals, for example, pot roast. I prefer using the Dutch oven in the oven. I love the Dutch oven. It absolutely just the flavors are incredible when you do it that way. And of course, I use the French way of thickening the sauce, which includes a lot of butter. Just to let you know.
But it's like I'm not comfortable using the Instapot now, but I haven't taken the time to learn how to use that. I'm more of a traditional cook, and give me the Dutch oven or the cast iron pots. My all-time favorite are Young Living's titanium pans that they had. Unfortunately, they don't sell them anymore for whatever reason, but they are a non-stick that was perfect, that you don't have to worry about the ingredients. As I said, it was a titanium base, but there are so many that you have to be very careful of. You don't want to be cooking with aluminium or aluminum, however you want to say it, wherever you come from, but you don't want to be cooking with that, and you don't want to be cooking with anything with Teflon. So anything that says non-stick, I'm always wary about how it is, but you want something that you feel comfortable with. So I've had fun like using more of the cast iron. They're just super heavy.
But nothing beats, I'm sorry, but nothing beats buttermilk biscuits baked in a cast iron pan. There's just something about that. Maybe it's just how I grew up, but I love that.
I never grew up with it, but they are.
So she's like, whatever.
Yeah, but I like them. They're really good. They're really good. And using things like parchment paper as much as possible. So that's what we have today, right? Anything else to add for today?
Well, yeah, parchment paper. There's a really great reason to use it. You don't have to
go
put
ahead.
so much butter to stick to the pan.
So today's common theme, it was obviously butter, not kitchen time. But just remember, until next time, you want to say it?
No, go ahead. You can say
Okay, until next time, you're the best gatekeeper to your own personal lifescape.
it. Stay well.
And have fun cooking.